So here we go. I'll begin the interview now. This is my roommate Samuel Johnson. How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Sam.
What will you be making for lunch today?
So today we're gonna make a cheeseburger. We're gonna have a couple different toppings on there, with some onion in the burger itself, maybe some cheese in the burger.
Nice.
It's gonna be delicious.
I'm glad to hear it. So what are you gonna do? What are you doing now?
So I'm just getting started. I'm cleaning the dishes, cleaning the pots and pans, just cleaning the surfaces, cleaning where I'm gonna be cooking, cleaning the oven, just to start off, keep everything nice and tidy and clean.
Excellent. All right, nice clean surfaces here, Sammy. Good job on that first step.
Mr. Clean, they call me.
Mr. Clean.
Anyway,
All
looks
right.
good. Got everything good to go.
Got the surfaces cleaned off. Nice. What's the next step?
Next up, get some food.
Get the food.
So we got some meat here.
A little bit of ground beef left. Nice. What else are you gonna pick out?
Definitely an onion.
Nice.
Probably some tomato.
Ooh, any particular? Why'd you choose the? I know we have cherry tomatoes also, but why'd you choose the big ones?
I just like the bigger ones. They slice up real nice for the burgers. Fit on there perfectly. I'm not a huge tomato guy, but just the right thin slice makes the burger, adds the flavor combination that you want.
Nice.
All right, what else do we have? Some onion, maybe some avocado.
Avocado.
Possibly.
Nice.
That's it.
Anything else?
Mayo.
Mustard,
And ketchup.
ketchup. Why those three condiments instead of, I don't know, we have some other stuff here like dressing, ranch. Why those three particular?
It's more of a flavor palette thing, I'd say. Traditionally in the American grill flavor palette, we like to use the Hellmann's and the Heinz. Oops. Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
The Heinz brand, those are pretty traditional, pretty classic. So we're just gonna stick with the.
Let me get a shot of the Heinz. That's a good brand. All right, good job.
Just wash my hands, before and after every time I touch the food.
Why do you do that?
Just keeps the kitchen clean, keeps the food clean, keeps me healthy. COVID times.
Now that you have your meats and your ingredients laid out, what's your next step here?
Start the combination. So first thing I'm gonna do is cut up some onions. I'm gonna dice up some onions, put them in the burger, and make the patty with the onions in it. It's gonna really help the flavor of the burger come out when we cook it. It's a nice little trick I picked up here at college, so I'm excited.
Is that quadra kill?
Nice. Over here, Sammy.
I'm getting a container. I only cut up half of the onions, so I'm gonna put the other half in this little guy, save it for the next burger.
Nice. Onions cut up. And your
Got
meat
my
here.
onion cut up and my meat right here. I'm gonna
See, what are you doing with your hands there with the meat?
So the ground beef comes in some kind of like shredded. So I'm just molding the burger so that those shredded pieces stick together. And it's kind of a small burger, but I got a little too much onions here. But I'll add some in there, and then I'll just do the same thing again, just mixing up the onion.
Mixing up onion. Nice. Make some mash. Put that on high.
Yep.
Why'd you put it so high?
You want to cook burgers, make them nice and thin. You want to be cooking them with one flip, so you want the heat pretty high so that you can cook it halfway through, flip it halfway through, and be done with it. It's a quick cook, very quick.
And heating. What is our
Pan's
next
heating.
step?
I'm just gonna throw some seasoning on the burger. Keep it basic. Little salt, little pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah, not too much. This again, same as the onion. It's just gonna bring out the flavor of the meat a little bit. Keep this burger nice and juicy, nice and delicious. That's what we want. So next thing I'm gonna do is just get about a tablespoon of butter, throw it on the pan. That's just gonna help, again, with some flavoring of the burger, keep the pan nice and oiled, and make the burger easier to flip. So, just putting the burger on, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper and salt on the other side.
The back side, so both sides?
Both sides, yep. You
Both
want to get the
sides,
seasoning on both sides, because I'm eventually going to flip this after a couple minutes. Just a wee bit of salt.
So what kind of pan are you using here? Is there a reason you chose this pan over the other selection we've got?
So this is a skillet pan. It's the thinnest of the pans. I just chose to use it because the burger is something you want to cook relatively fast. So the thin pan helps with that, and the wide square pan also keeps the heat well distributed, so that I can put the burger in the middle and it cooks it pretty evenly. We are out of burger buns, so we're forced to use regular bread. I'm using potato bread. It's my favorite bread. Just gonna throw it in there. When the time comes, I'll toast her up.
Do you think it's ready to flip yet?
I do, and I can tell by, if you look closely around the edges of the burger, you can see some of the brown of the burn starting to creep up the edge of the burger, and the pink is getting lighter and lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw in a nice little flip. Ooh, and look at that. She is looking good, nice and charred.
Is that how you want it to look with the char on the outside like that?
Yeah, so, I mean, ideally you would want a little bit less char. When you put salt and pepper on the burger, it adds to the char a little bit. So I personally put a little too much salt and pepper on my burgers. Gives it a little extra char. I like my burgers like medium, so that's just personal preference.
Nice. Good.
So we don't have any slices of cheese, so I'm just gonna throw a little bit of this Mexican blend for cheese on there. Should melt real nice and be super good. That's probably ready.
Putting the toast down now.
All right, toast is in. We got a lot of smoke coming up here. This cheese is looking good. I'm gonna get this ready, so I'm just gonna take it off the heat. I'm gonna let it still keep cooking on the pan a little bit, but also take the pan off the heat. Keeps the burger warm, cooks it a little extra, but the heat, yeah, I don't know.
What's the next step, Sammy?
Next step is gonna be to cut the tomatoes. Oh, and we're not gonna be able to use this knife.
Why not this knife?
So this is a chef's knife. It's a chopping knife. It's really good for dicing, but it's not serrated. So this knife here is serrated, and that will allow us to cut the skin on this tomato. Look at that, it goes right through.
Right through.
With the chef's knife, it doesn't have those serrated edges like a saw, so it can't cut through skins of fruit and stuff like that.
Let's see. Well, what is this? What are you pulling out now?
Bread's done. So get that out of the toaster. This guy looks done. Get some of that cheese off there. Bring it over here. Add the slice of tomato. And then, that's about it. We got some avocado here as well.
Can you use any of that?
That's disgusting. I'm gonna have to wash this off. Alright, so next thing I do, I got a little piece of avocado here. I'm just gonna slice that up real nice. Get it on the bread. Just the final touches here, a little garnish, some avocado. Delicious. A little more ketchup. Not much mustard left. And a little bit of mayo.
So I see you went ketchup, mustard, mayo there. Is there a particular reason in the order why you chose that?
There's no particular order. It's just 3 condiments. They all end up blending together at some point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Let's see how it is. How does it taste?
Let's see how she tastes.
How is it? Good?